Hello everyone, welcome back to Magic the Gathering Arena. Had some good runs recently, let's try to continue those. I mean, I think only 2 runs ago we had like a 4-3, right? Those 3 runs? I don't know. But we've been overall doing pretty well. It's been a while since we had that 0-3. Alright, what the hell is this? It is a 5 mana invasion, rare, 4 counters. ETB, return 3 permanents from graveyard to hand, so super value. I feel like I've seen this once. Yeah, I talked about this before, about how hard it is to use the second half. Okay, that's a possibility. Surge of Salvation. I called it a constructed-only card, and I got owned by it in one game in the last draft. If your opponents are going to be running red, it's pretty good. 4 mana, 4/4 that can transform. I think it's probably the Marshal of Zhalfir. I haven't played the Knights deck yet. Host Intercessor's okay. Preening Champion's really good, but I don't think it's up with Marshal, right? Or at least not in the Knights deck. Maybe the fact that this can be played in any blue deck makes it better. What does Draft Sim think? Where even is my Draft Sim window? Here it is. Nope, that's not it. Here it is. Marshal is 48th best in the set, and Preening Champion is only 135th. So yeah, we're going to take the Marshal of Zhalfir. Quende? It's even a knight. Invasion of Vryn, though, is a much better card overall, I think. Angelic Intervention wouldn't be bad. A Convoke Knight would be great. I mean, I don't know. I don't know about great. It fits well in the theme of Knights, but I only have 1 card in that theme so far. I shouldn't be too married to it. Vanquish is okay. But there's good cards in blue and white. I don't think I need to take Vanquish just because it's here. Intervention's about as good and in a color that I have. So how do people feel about Thunderhead Squadron? I think it's not that great, right? It's like, yeah, kind of bad. Is Vryn any good? It's decent. Pretty good card. And what about this thing, Quende thing? Ranked sort of bad. Yeah, I think I'll just take Invasion of Vryn. Or I don't know, I could take Intervention. But, I mean, this seems pretty good. Everybody's always happy to get, like, hand size increases and filtering and also copy spells. And hopefully with Knights, we'll be able to flip some battles. I'd rather have Invasion of Xerax, of course. Ooh! 3rd pick, a Strobe Knight is still here. I mean, that's better than the Zhalfir and Lancer. Look at all these Knights. I might actually wheel one of these. Okay, I could wheel the Thunderhead Squadron. That wouldn't be my choice, but... Warren's Inquisitor is great. It doesn't care about Knights, but it's just a good card. Who are you? Rona. Intervention's okay, the Flyer's okay, but I'm going to take Norn's Inquisitor. This isn't a knight, but it is a good card. Completed Huntmaster is okay. I mean, it's good. But I think as long as there's a Bola Slinger there, I don't have to take it. Change the equation. 2 mana, counter something? That seems fun. Yeah, why not? Runebreaker's Grasp is okay. Yeah, I'll change the equation. Sure. Wow, look at all these knights, man. I'll take a Knight of the New Coalition, I think. Or, something cheaper, maybe. We might get something that you know, buffs our knights, and then having multiples would be good. But I don't know, backup's pretty cool. Vigilance is pretty cool. Costing 3 instead of 4 is pretty cool. Well, these are all like, the Knights deck likes to tap out. You don't want to have to hang on to mana on your opponent's turn. So I think I'll take the Angelic Intervention, because this is something that they're all instant speed, right? But this is something you sometimes get to use on your own turn in response to an enemy combat trick. Or like post hoc to like remove a Realmbreaker's Grasp from one of your cards. These you kind of have to save for your opponent's turn and float mana and maybe not spend it, which you don't want to do with the blue deck. Also, you can use this proactively if you have to, although I usually would not like to. The others, you really have to just wait for your opponent. Okay, Flyer's fine. I don't think I'm going to take Surge of Salvation. Even though that other guy with the Knights deck got me, I don't think I'm going to follow in those footsteps. Quende Wield. I mean, I already have one intervention. I think I'll take some top end that might be something good. Good, we did wheel a knight. And the flyer. And a knight. Okay, this is going fine. What are you? You... Yeah, okay. Skyclave Aerialist would be nice. Realmbreaker's Grasp would be okay. One of these blue spells would be okay. Convoke Draw is actually probably better for me than the Aerialist. Because we're going to have a lot of creatures, and we're going to want to draw more stuff. This, I mean, it's a 2-mana, 2-power flyer, which is pretty powerful. And eventually it draws a card, but it's not a knight. I don't want to spend the mana on it. Like, I don't know. I think I'll just take the Convoke Draw. I've never had this card before. It's supposed to be alright. What? I mean, I guess I'll take another knight? What is this New Capenna thing? Oh, yeah. Right. Opponent played this against me once. Yeah, just give me another couple knights. A few more 4s than I would like. Invasion of Xerix, incredible. I don't really want a Tiller of Flesh, but it is a knight. I don't know. I have too many 4s already. I think it's the Alabaster Host Intercessor. Like, maybe I could play Negate. But this has potential. I'm not going to run a Halo Forager. Not going to run any of this. Maybe Scroll Shift somehow. Could take a blue-black land in case I want to splash black. How much do I have that cares about entering the battlefield? Not very much. I have a, like, backup creature here and there. An ETB, make a knight. But I don't think you're supposed to run Scroll Shift. I don't know. I mean, I've seen some okay black going around. I think I could conceivably end up splashing something black. Weird is a good card. Intervention, no, that's Core Halberd. The Thunderhead Squadron is looking better than it was before, but I'll just take a weird. Bola Slinger, I wish it was a knight. I wish it were a knight, I guess you're supposed to say. I could take the Island Cycler. The Oracle of Tragedy is just generally good. I have too much on 4 already. Well, let's cut Quende. I don't think that really turned out to be much of anything. I have some creatures, but I just have way too much on 4. This is just a 3-mana 2/2 flyer. I don't incubate at all. Let's cut those, maybe. This Convoke we can hopefully play for like 2. I'm a little nervous about another Bola Slinger. The curve is still pretty heavy. This is 2 as well. But I don't think the Oracle of Tragedy really plays into what we're doing at all, and it's not worth running just as a looter. So it's the Tidal Terror or another Bola Slinger. I mean, I think it's a Bola Slinger. It's a really strong tempo play. One of the best white commons, if not the best. Well, another Meaning of Minds it is, I guess. Realmbreaker's Grasp is fine. I'll take one. Don't want, what is this, Furia? Yeah, no Furias, please. Oh man, they really want me to take this. I guess I will. I think blue-white is sort of the deck for it. I don't want a Tarkir Duneshaper, so... I'll take a negate. That's what this is, right? Yep. Wait, what was that, by the way? Invasion of Kaladesh. So, even if I could splash it, I don't want it. Ozolith the Shattered Spire. So this is not the Ozolith. This is like a new version of it or something, right? When counters would put an extra. 2 and tap to put a counter on something. That's crazy. Huh. I mean, that could be worth splashing for if there's nothing else here. Which does sort of seem to be the situation, huh? A Shapecraft wouldn't be bad, I guess. I don't have any green fixing or any fixing at all yet. And the top effect doesn't do anything because I don't have anything else to put. Well, no, I have backup. I mean, I also could just take Sunder the Gateway. That or Shapecraft both seem okay. I don't know how badly I want a vanilla 2-mana 2/2, which is sort of what this is. I don't have any special synergies with it. How am I for creatures? Doing okay. Like, you know, removing artifacts or enchantments is good sometimes. Usually this is just a 2-mana 2/2. How much do I care about this combat trick that makes something a 4/3? Probably not that much. And I do have a Norn's Inquisitor, so I think that makes Sunder a bit better. Do I have any other Incubate, or is it really just Norn's Inquisitor? It is just Norn's Inquisitor. Okay. Well, I'll take this. I don't have many things with abilities. I mean, I guess I have... There's transforming Phyrexian creatures. Could take a Thunderhead Squadron. It's starting to look better than it was before. Got a decent amount going on 2. A Flying Knight? Sure, why not? Hop in. Let's put this in like the 4 slot. I still don't have many Phyrexians. What would I take though? Disturbing Conversion? This like Incubate 4 just does a lot, right? If I look, yeah, it says it's quite a good card. And I have a few other Incubates. And some other Phyrexians somewhere, surely. Nope. I don't have any creatures that transform into Phyrexians. No, there is one. Okay, I'll take it, I guess. You never know. Artistic Refusal? That sounds fun. It's a Phyrexian. Exciting. Huh. You control a transformed permanent. I don't control very many of those, or I don't own very many of them. Artistic Refusal should be fun. This Skilled Sentinel, or Sigiled Sentinel, would be pretty good as well, but... I mean, we're starting to have the, you know... We have a decent number of creatures. I feel like we could be convoking stuff. Why am I putting that in a 2-mana slot? That's like kind of a lie. Maybe I could cast that for 3. Billy Rider's okay. Everything else is a pass, I guess. I don't think I want the Billy Rider either, to be honest. We didn't really end up with that much of a Knight's Matter deck. Another Intercessor? Probably not. But, like, what abilities do I even have that the Omen Hawker could feed? Like, I have a couple Incubates, not very much. I guess Plane Cycling is an ability. That's kind of funny. This doesn't work. I wonder, like, I don't know. I only have one Marshal of Zhalfir, which is the main thing I have that cares about Knights. I wonder if I missed some chances to where, like, this is a Phyrexian Knight? I had no idea. Like, there was... I passed a couple of those, like, Sigiled Sentinels or whatever. Maybe just even with the one Marshal of Zhalfir, maybe that's enough reason to take those. I don't know. Anyway, I don't really have anything this guy's going to do. So I guess I'll just take another Plane Cycler and probably not run them both, but... Third Bola Slinger. Better than flying, I think. I don't know how many of those you can really run, realistically. Same choice again between those two cards. I don't know if I'm even running 1 negate, let alone 2, but it is a blue card. So how did I do in terms of knights? I got a smattering. I don't really have as many as I would like. But I don't know. Maybe I cut the Billy Riders. We'll see. I think the Surge of Salvation can probably go. The negates are a bit much. Where there's the other. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. 1 change the equation is probably okay. Let's see how much we have that mentions Phyrexian. Not much, huh? Okay, how about Phyrexian or Incubate? Okay, still not much. I mean, making a 4/4 is not a joke. It might just be worth running this. Norn's Inquisitor is clearly staying because it comes with a 3/3 kind of. Also, it's sort of multiple creatures for my Convoke spells. Invasion of Vryn? Is it possible I should be cutting that? I have sort of a lot of draw already with the Meeting of Minds. And Artistic Refusal. There's some... I mean, copying this is insane. Like, getting the copy effect to go off is insane. This drawing is good, but it's 4 mana. $15 creatures. 16 if you count Sunder. I mean, I think I should cut Phyrexian Awakening. It's just... I mean, is it my worst 3-drop? Hard to say. Remember, we're putting Meeting of Minds over here, so our 4 slot is not too crowded. We can run the Bola Slingers and the Knight and the Invasion. I think that's all okay. The Intercessors, I should cut at least 1. Mana value, bit heavy. But remember, that's including some of the stuff that I plan to cast for less. I mean, how good is the Billy Rider? It has double strike. That's the main thing it's got going for it. The fact that it's a knight, sort of whatever. I didn't end up drawing much knight's synergy. But I have a decent amount of backup to buff these. I think they're probably better than the Phyrexian Awakening. Yeah, let's get rid of that, I guess. I still think Norn's Inquisitor is good, but maybe I shouldn't think that. Look at how few Phyrexians I have. This one doesn't even transform. It would really just be its own token and these two. I might actually cut the Norn's Inquisitor. It is a knight, though. I forgot about that. I mean, we don't have that much that cares about knights. There's basically just the Marshal of Zhalfir, but that isn't nothing. Also, it helps with Convoke, which I have quite a bit of. Yeah, I should keep the Norn's Inquisitor. Could cut a Stasis Field, but it's nice to have some removal. I've got Bola Slinger for tempo. Maybe I just don't ever want this thing. That's what I think. Who wants to cast a spell for 6 mana, right? I want to Convoke my 6 mana spells. The Weird doesn't really fit in the deck at all, but it's just generally good. I don't remember. I've been offered Invasion of New Phyrexia once or twice, right? That's the one that's like white, blue, and X. Summon X, 2/2 knights. I forget what it does if you flip it. But the front side is crazy. I have a 2/2. That's it, huh? I think we can do better than this. Okay. Have we done better? I can't mulligan this, but I'm not sure whether it's an improvement. It sort of looks like no. Now I have no spells I can cast. What am I getting rid of? Is it the stasis field or the giant knight? I don't have many creatures to convoke him with. I might need the stasis field just to not get crushed. Well, actually, I mean, on 4, I can summon 2 creatures, which will help with this. In fact, if I can cast this, I can definitely cast that as well. Maybe just get rid of the intervention? Sure. I mean, intervention is a better card than stasis field, but in the position I'm in right now, stasis field might help me buy time to stabilize. Opponent has a tough choice of what to do. They already mulliganed to 6. Looks like they're keeping 6. Wanted this last turn. I'll trade if they attack. Vanquish? Looks like it. They're building up the courage to vanquish this. Maybe I won't trade, actually, because I need Convoke for Meeting of Minds and stuff. Yeah, I'm going to let this in. Yeah, I think I only just realized in time that that's quite important. I need to hit something here. I can block now, because the creature's not doing anything otherwise. Well, I can convoke this, I guess. Left me no choice. They did have Vanquish. Really could use a land, but okay, I mean, this'll do. Oh. I thought that was the one that makes 2, but of course that's this guy. If they play some battle, they're in pretty good shape here. Oh, or that. That's pretty good. I guess just Stasis Field then? Just to turn off their annoying big creature. They can now flip the 1/1, swing and get a card. There's not a lot I can do about it. Really looking for a land? Okay, good. 2 2/2s is just what the doctor ordered, I think. If they flip their Phyrexian, I'll double block, I guess? I don't like it. I like the idea of Invasion of Xerix bouncing it once they've invested more mana in it, but And I don't like the idea of them drawing a card. So, yeah, I guess I go in for the double block. It's a sad one, but what can we do? Even though this would help me invoke Thunderhead Squadron, I don't want this card draw going through. Okay, I mean, we're a little bit stable now. We're not in great shape, but they're not immediately crushing me. Main phase land cycling. Okay, so they don't. We can conclude that they have all spells here. It's a little scary. Otherwise, you would usually wait to do that. If you had a land you could play, you would. What colors does this counterspell target? Red or green? I guess those must be blue's enemy colors, right? Yeah. Okay, I guess I'm a sucker. Let's see what the trick is. Right? Yeah, that's fine. Vanquish again? Final Flourish. Okay. Come on in, I guess? I'm not trading a 1/1 and a 3/3 for this. Well, we don't have the kind of tempo you would want to play Bola Slinger. What does it mean that they thought it was worth using Final Flourish to get in 2 damage? I think it means I'm in great danger somehow. You know, getting this down and then flipping it seems pretty cool, doesn't it? I suddenly have a ton of tempo, and they don't have any. I guess in some sense tempo is like a reciprocal resource, right? It's not really... When do both players ever have, like, tempo, right? It's like one of us has more and the other has less. Oh, Bola Slinger, Bola Slinger. You are a sad one, aren't you? Can't really... like, just tap that down and swing. Even though it would be swinging for, what? 9? It's not enough. So I think we convoke this. And I don't... Yeah, I mean... No. They have the ability to give this back up, so it's a 4/3. Well, I still have a block for that, I guess. But if it becomes a 5/4, I'll be in trouble. Or, yeah. So I think I have to put on a little bit less pressure to keep myself safe. How about Realmbreaker's Grasp, huh? I don't care that much about a 2/2 normally, but right now, the damage is important. And I need to start putting pressure on them in return. I guess I go for this. What is this? Oh, okay. So this holds up a counterspell and also a Meeting of Minds. They do run green, so could hit something big, like their Land Cycler. The 6/5 Trampler. And if not, I have Meeting of Minds. I don't think I want to allow that. I could actually play Meeting of Minds. Let's see, hang on. I can play the Boluslinger and then tap it for Meeting of Minds, I guess. That's great news. Just some random Phyrexian junk. I guess maybe it was the color fixing they needed for their off-color bomb? Hope not. Doesn't look like it. Vat Keeper's a little spooky. I have 8 in the air. I could make it 9 in the air by animating this thing, which I will do. They have an artifact or enchantment? What? Ah. Well, I have the mana for it, I suppose. I may as well. I think, yeah, getting rid of the Vat Keeper is pretty cool. I guess I'll full swing? No. These can still animate. So they have 3 attackers, and I have to block at least 2 of them. This is 9 damage. Hang on, this is lethal. Right? 9 and 3? Got him? No, this can block. Maybe I should have even kept one of these creatures back, since I didn't need the damage. And it would make me more able to withstand some surprising alpha strike of some kind. Or removal. Looks like we got there. But I do think it was a mistake. I should have held back one of these last turn. This one, I guess, the smaller one. So that I could more comfortably block, and I would still have lethal this turn. What are my dailies? Did I forget to reset anything important? Blue spells. Kill creatures. Alright, I could have gotten a little progress on that. Zhalfir on 2 into Sentinel on 3 looks pretty cool. It's a good creature. What do I have to deal with it? I don't know. Marshal of Zhalfir, I guess. Tap it down. Nice. Even if I made it 3/3 Vigilant, it would not trade well. So I guess I target itself to be a... Oh, it's got +1/+1 because of the Marshal. Yeah, 4/4 sounds great, thanks. Next turn, if nothing goes wrong, I can Knight of the New Coalition and then Meeting of Minds, convoking everything. Seems very cool. Sort of a dream curve. But I still have, like, some problems to deal with, i.e. my opponent's deck. I mean, I could have swung with the 4/4, but I don't welcome any blocks. And it could result in me, if they like double blocked here, for example, I would have to Meeting of Minds main, like during combat, meaning all my stuff is tapped. No kill spells, please. That one is fine. That's great, actually, because I can just sunder it later and I can still convoke. I could even just do nothing. I could leave that on. Because it's still giving the Anthem effect. Swing with 3/3? They block here, which is bad. Actually, swing with all? One of them can be blocked here. One can be double blocked like this, which is not great either. Maybe this isn't so hot. I mean, if I attack with just if I attack with just 3/3s, the blocks are not amazing. Are they? They have one block that's like these two, which is fine. It means they can't get the trample. You know, honestly, I think all the attacks are fine. Okay. I'm actually going to kill the Dune Shaper. I don't really care about their 2/2. Base power and toughness, loses all other abilities. That does seem pretty good, doesn't it? It's still, like, big, but it's a defender and it's not getting bigger. But I don't know, I played this turn wrong. I should have blown this up pre-combat and then maybe I could tap something? I don't know. They just gonna sunder the gateway or something? To rescue their own guy? Yeah. Well, what can you do? I guess I could just do it again. What? I thought this game was pretty close. We were both just like doing stuff. Is your hand that bad? A Norn's Inquisitor? No, I don't think I did have fun. I'm glad you conceded, I guess, but why? I want to know what's in their hand. Maybe their computer got, I mean, like, it wouldn't concede, right? It would, like, time them out. Maybe they got hacked? Someone's released a bug that, or a virus that makes people concede? Would you believe it was me? That's why they only do it against me? Kilamo 54. A little slow. Maybe if I'm lucky I can change the equation on 2. But it has some great 3 and 4 mana cards, so I'm not mad about it. Alright, that's good enough. Get this shit out of here. This creature, please. What are you? Anafenza Kintree Spirit. 2 mana 2/2. Oh, this is like the one with Bolster. I've had to read this every time I see it. That's pretty good. Non-token creatures ETB, huh? Activated abilities can't be activated, but that does not apply here. Wow. Okay. Oops, clicked outside the window. That's rough. This costs 4 to flip or 3? It's only 3. I thought they might have done that last turn. But this is a good card. Makes sense. The least toughness. Jeez, this is horrible. What the hell? What if I swing with the 4/4? Like, I don't know, they'll just double block here, right? I don't really get anything done. It would be nice to Medium Mind's main phase and draw a land, but obviously it's more important to keep up the 4/4 blocker. This is awful. This is so bad. What am I supposed to do about this, man? Come on. I could have aerial boost. Attacking is a little scary. Okay. I actually don't have good blocks for a 5-5. So I kind of want this around to... Well, no, I'll just double block and they'll trade for a 4-4, right? It's not great, but... I have to... I mean, their hand is now empty. I have that going for me. It's not crazy to kill the 2-2 here. I don't know. I don't think they should, but it's not completely nuts. So I can eventually stop this from flying. What I need is something to win the ground war, which I think is like 2 3-3s. Next turn I can Billy Rider plus this, or maybe Billy Rider plus this. This doesn't look so hopeless. Now that their whole hand is empty, the bolster is doing a lot less. It's still good. And in a very long, protracted game, it would be a problem. But maybe I can cope with it. Long enough to, like, establish a real board. I have a good board. This is it's just not as good as theirs. And I do have the Marshal to tap down their stuff, I guess. So I don't even necessarily have to turn this off, but I don't see a better target for Realmbreaker's Grasp at the moment. What I'd like is for them to sack this, like make some attack with it and put its counters somewhere, and then I like shut down that thing, right? It'll still be huge because of all the counters, but at least it won't be allowed to attack. I don't know. I don't have a way around creatures. Right? I don't know. Okay. Stasis Field. Oh, right. This is a way around creatures because it can't attack or block. This is the one that makes things a 0-2. So those are both reasonable here. I can Stasis Field their Marshal, actually. Because it actually loses abilities, right? I can Stasis Field the Bolster, but I think the Marshal's doing more. And then make this Realmbreaker's Grasped. Yeah, let's do that. Well, can I do something like in combat before I do that? I could attack with a 3-3. I don't see what that really accomplishes. They'll just like trade it with the weird, I assume. None of their other stuff is knights. It's also big. I assumed it was being buffed by the Marshal. Okay. But this turns off its tapping, which is fine. I guess they'll just sack it for 2 damage. That's alright. Now this is a better target to Invasion of Xerix. Although, when I do that, they do get to replace counters. Oh well. Oh, I don't know. Now that they've made this big thing, maybe I should just Realm Breaker it. Oh, really? Thinking about the lore, the Bond Warden? That's pretty interesting. Okay, they're not overcommitting to the flyer. Can't really afford the Bola Slinger right now. I think let's just get rid of the flyer. I mean, I could just pay a 2-mana tax forever. Right? This could deal with something more dangerous. Something that I can't deal with by paying a 2-mana tax forever. You don't have good attacks with a 5/5, I don't think. Very happy to see that. It means I can more comfortably Bola Slinger while still holding up. Realm Breaker's Grasp. I don't mind a double block here, do I? Like, I could kill either one of these two if they did that. I think killing the 5/5 would be okay. Okay. Let's just tap the Marshal, I guess. No jumping. That's a lot of damage. Wow, okay. We might just kill him next turn. Okay, that's fine. Because I can get rid of 2 blockers with this stuff and still swing with the whole board. Bounce the weird, I assume. Realm Breaker's Grasp this. They have 2 blockers. I have 7 attackers. Seems unbeatable. Bola Slinger adds more damage than this does. I mean, I don't know. Everything looks sort of lethal. This has draw, which is a little sad, but it's also their biggest creature. Oh, I was still deciding whether to do that or this. I forgot this is the one I was definitely going to do. Oh well. Oh, I get to tap another creature. Very funny. Well, huh. I sort of remember feeling a little bit browbeaten in that game at the beginning. I guess it's because I was struggling on lands. Right? And they had... I don't know. They're just... It was because they were putting a bunch of counters on stuff, right? Like, all their creatures were too big. But I had my 2-mana 2/2 that wins the game, so I was able to keep up for long enough to stabilize. Well, good job, Billy Ryder. That 6 damage made it a lot easier to find the all attack. Might have been lethal anyway. Because I really did get to turn off pretty much all of their stuff. And it turned out it was right to not Realm Breaker's Grasp their flyer, but just pay a 2-mana tax on it forever. Because it meant I could use Realm Breaker's Grasp offensively. Master Yoda is a vampire. I think that's a vampire. This is a bad hand. Is it bad enough to mulligan? Because, like, with an island, it's a great hand. Marshal of Zhalfir into a Billy Rider? I think I'll keep. I don't know. I don't know exactly. I should, like, look up what you're supposed to do. Do some calculations, figure out odds of things. I don't know. It's not complicated, right? The deck has, like, 8 islands, so it's a 1 in 5 chance to draw one. I have, like, 2 turns to be thrilled. Or, like, 3 turns. I mean, it doesn't matter if I draw one on turn 3, but on, like, turn 4 it would be kind of nice, maybe. Very funny. I guess a Billy Rider blocks best right now. That's their slogan, Billy Riders block best. Also, they're the best to put the backup counter on. Alright. They don't get to attack. That's nice. Well, I guess I'll make do. We're both playing mono white accidentally. I suspect opponent is... Well, black white? Red white? It's not clear. Blue, we did it. An island. I'm pretty sure playing this is insane, right? Like, it's insanely good. This is what I want to spend my blue mana on, not something else. Ah, I can actually still Meeting of Minds after doing this, because I can convoke this guy. Do I swing with the 3/5 double strike? I think so. The 3/3 is already an okay blocker. And this just can't be blocked. Or they can chump it if they want, I guess. I could run out another Billy Rider, actually. That's way better than Meeting of Minds. What am I thinking? I somehow didn't think I would have enough mana for that, I think. Alright, that's a good jumper, and, you know, they get to animate it for free, actually. Stasis Field, it would still be... it would be a 5/7 if I did that. Okay. I guess I just pass, right? I guess I could Stasis Field their flyer, but I think I want to hold up a counter spell. Ah, green. And also, I guess, Meeting of the Minds, but I could do that anyway. I don't want to attack with a 3/5. I want to wait until I can start using the Marshal to tap this down. They have too many, actually. I don't know. I don't think I want them having a 7/7? No, 6/6. Doesn't matter. I don't think there's an instant speed effect in the format that changes the color of spells that are on the stack. Alright, you got me. I think they have the mana that they could have just spent on that anyway. I'm not too bothered that they got this to work. Actually, I guess I should have convoked all the creatures in case I drew an instant, a white instant or something. I don't really have any of those. I think I just, like, play this and pass? I don't convoke it at all? I actually have Artistic Refusal available if I really need it. Don't want to do it pre-combat because they would kill me, but post-combat it could work. It's a lot of damage. But not as much as I'll take if I cast this. Right? 9, 11, 14. Yeah, if I cast this, I die, so let's not. Okay. No blocks. I want to start attacking with this 4/5, but I don't want to get killed. Well, I think I can afford that. Actually, I could have just attacked anyway and welcomed a double block. Or any block, really. They can flip their 2/2, which is kind of scary. Maybe I'm dead? I don't think so. But if they full swing, I could be in some trouble. That's fine. Uh-huh. Got any spells you want to cast post-combat, maybe? Ooh. Okay, this is the full swing we were thinking about. And we're going to make it into combat, so I can counter any tricks they have, which is great. All right, what do you got? Nothing? Just ordering blockers? They're looking at their hand. I will not. Autopay seems fine. I don't even know what they were trying to target. Probably the Dune Shaper, right? Because it was the Death Toucher that was attacking my first striker. Okay, we have navigated things to a good position now. I guess I can just main phase this and see if I draw something cool. But what if I don't want to? What if I want to Realmbreaker's Grasp something? I don't think I do. Okay, so let's main phase this. Tapping you? Hang on, let's not do that because you could attack first. They have to block the Billy Rider, but they have plenty of blockers. That's fine for them. Actually, they have to block everything because they're taking 4 flying. Oh, so Realmbreaker's Grasp was lethal and I didn't cast it. No, they can block the flying. I don't see any good blocks for this. Yeah, that's the best they can do. That's fine. That's about what you'd expect. Okay. Well, there's not much point main phasing Meeting of Minds, right? Because I'm going to want this to tap anyway, and then I'm not left with much other mana. And I could tap this to get me the mana to do both of these things. But then I'm sort of at risk of, I don't know, they could just have some hasters or something. Okay, we got there. Whew. Yeah, I mean, they had some good early game, And I had a weak early game. This was the one where it took me forever to draw an island, right? Being able to counter, like, 2 of their spells was a big deal. Countering this gave me something to do in the early game, and then countering this made me much more confident about the late game Alpha Strike they had in mind. Because I knew I could just counter anything they did. Marshal of Zhalfir is a pretty good card, in case anyone was not aware. Having all those creatures be 3/3s instead of 2/2s was, like, I was obviously losing if that weren't the case. What the hell? It's mono blue and it doesn't do anything until turn 4, so it seems bad. But, like, I don't know. Turn 3 I could stasis field something? No, this has got to be wrong. This is slower, but at least it has creatures. And both colors of land, so more top decks are active as possible ways out. Where's my stasis field now, huh? Ouch. Invasion of Xerix isn't that bad. But I think I can wait, right? Until this thing gets big because they've played all their cards out, or at least some number of their cards. Okay, good. Three, 5 Vigilance Double Strike. Pretty cool trick. Why is autopay changed? That doesn't make any sense. Tap only white, please. Let's keep up Afaro's Dispersal. Haha. They could block with both of the creatures who have counters on it, and then I only get to kill one of them, but that's not such a bad trade for me. I've committed a lot to this Billy Rider. If they have any removal, it's very sad, obviously. I don't have double blue, even with Convoke, in order to counter their stuff. So I need to get this down to bring me onto double blue, funnily enough. Opponent stun locked by my 3/5 double strike, presumably. Use the timeout and then passed. Wow, this would be too much of a commitment, I think. Yeah, that looks like a good tap. No attacks. I value the defender more than I value, or the blocker, I should say. And attacking into all this mana is just suicide. Whoa. Pass with 5 mana. Still pass. No instants to activate. That's crazy. There's no way they don't have a like, they have some combat trick that I didn't let them use. Or like a cut short or something. Or an aerial boost, maybe? Huh. Okay, well. Let's just Inquisit, I guess? Is that what I want to do? You would inquire, of course, not Inquisit. I kind of like keeping this back so I have the counterspell up. Yeah, and this gives me... If they don't cast something I need to counter, I can still flip a Phyrexian. I'm not in a rush to kill them. They're not really doing anything. I can just develop a board and play safe. Seems okay. I'm not going to counter that. It is adding several counters, but that's okay. They must have just drawn this. I feel like they would have cast it last turn if they had it. I don't like that very much. I could flip this and then convoke everything, but they get in for 1 billion. This way, I at least have a big blocker still up. But this could be wrong. Maybe I'm just supposed to let them have a 6/6. Wow. Invasion of Xerix? It's so good, but... I have these 2 weird arrests. I feel like I want them, but no, I want Xerix too. Let's... The Bola Slinger is good, but it doesn't seem necessary right now. It's expensive to flip, right? Yeah, 5. What combat trick is this? Aerial boost, maybe? That makes a little sense, but then why not attack with the 3/2? I guess it must be Angelic Intervention, right? Because that's what these two have in common. They have 4 power. Or 4... Actually, no. You would still attack with this. I don't know. I think I can take 8. And then start removing their stuff. This loses abilities. This, they can't have activated abilities. I could have played Invasion of New Phyrexia and attacked that, I guess. Whoops. Sort of forgot. But I don't think I want to spend that much mana. Well, why not? What am I using my mana for? To flip this? Maybe. Yeah, I think I want to make a 3/3. That's right. That was why I did that. I remember now. This is sort of a bigger problem than this is, I think. Because they have the mana to use this now. Alright, go to sleep. Yeah, this is the Angelic Intervention. Protection from blue. Well, I kind of need to deal with this. Because otherwise they have way too big attacks next turn. I can trade my Billy Rider for this 6/6. I'm fine with that. Now that I've gotten rid of the Angelic Protection. But if they have like another 6/6 and a 5/5 swinging at me, that's too much. Actually, it'd be like 2 6/6s. Ah! Ah! That's trample, bro! Help! You gave it all trample? Oh no. I don't think I can kill that 11/11. You should swing with, like, everything, right? Okay. Maybe I have an out. Well, quadruple block kills it, I guess. I lose everything. So I'd be in a lot of trouble. What else can I do? I mean, try to stop some of the damage and then bounce it? That seems more reasonable. I could stop like 3 damage. Maybe 4, like this. Take 7. Okay, not sad to draw a land here. Because now I have access to a 2/2. Actually a 3/3. So I'm not dead. Oh, I am dead. They can just animate their Phyrexian and swing all. Well, I was even more dead if I quadruple blocked. Oh, they don't want to kill me. Okay. My hand is face up, right? It's empty? You could just swing with 5 things. I can only block 4 of them, and then you kill me, so that would be cool. Alright, let's hold up a combat trick and pass. Yeah, they could have activated this and swung with it. It's not like it was... Actually, where did it even come from? Storm the Seed Core, I guess, from last turn. Or the previous turn. Well, that's also going to kill me. I've been dead for a while. Let's see if this helps them find it. The Billy Rider hold off a whole army? Doesn't seem likely. Just flip the Professor, kill my 3/3, swing for 1,000. I guess I am holding up mana. This time it could be a trick, right? Okay, well, you know, can't win them all, as they say. Pretty good stuff here. Maybe I was supposed to let them have the 6/6, but I don't think so. I needed to, like, get that 6 mana spell off the books so that I could spend my mana on other stuff. And this was a real threat. You know, it might have been nice to stop Storm the Seed Core. That did an awful lot with the Brawler. I didn't really realize Storm the Seed Core gave Vigilance and Trample. I sort of thought it was just like, oh, give some counters to your stuff. But, like, the Vigilance and Trample is not a joke. I guess it didn't actually matter. Well, it did matter because they should have attacked all. But as it was, they only attacked with the 11/11, which already had Trample, I think, right? So they didn't take any advantage of it. But, okay, wow, first time seeing you. Who knew this was in the deck? I'll keep. Okay, I mean, I can't cast that for 2, but it's a nice way to finish out some curving if I can draw land at some point. I probably should have run this out, actually, in case of Assimilate Essence. I don't know. This thing's pretty cool. What the hell? Oh, this thing's so good. This doesn't draw cards, it makes tokens, so that's fine. Man. I'm not trading. I have backup. I might be able to get big enough to do better than trade. And it's vigilant, so I can still attack while doing that. Kind of need another mana, though. Maybe I'm not supposed to commit so much to a single creature against blue-black. They're going to have single target removal, right? Deadly Derision or something. Yeah. But it seemed pretty cool to have a 3/3. I think it was right. Even if I knew they had Deadly Derision, I'm supposed to do that because, like, these flyers, like, I need something that forces them to use the Deadly Derision, otherwise they can just keep swinging with flyers, right? What's the plan here? I think just develop 2 of these. What does this cost? 4? 4. And this is also 4, I think. Yeah. Marshal of Zhalfir is a decent top deck. Kind of great top deck, actually. Usually it is, of course. If you're running it, you're in the kind of deck where it's a good top deck. Although, like, not always. Later on, when you're actually, you know, no cards in hand, the board is kind of dead, you never know how good Marshal might be. Holding back the 2/4 for blocks makes sense. Turns out I have a Bola Slinger, though. Still no counter. I believe they don't have it. Oh, what am I doing? Oh, no, yeah, right. I get to tap it. That's why this is good. I don't get to tap it. This is very bad. Maybe they'll forget to block. Not much I can do about them getting the card there. I need the cards, obviously. And anytime I ever cast this, it was going to draw them a card. Because I'm not going to be able to remove... Like, it always draws 2 cards. Even if I do it on their turn, it's my second card. And I needed, in that case, to do it while I still had my creatures. I mean, I can, like... I can put this to sleep. Maybe that's good enough. Oh, they're just going to swing with it. Okay, I'll take 5, I guess? That's a little bit low. Especially with this thing. There's the Marshal, a moment too late. They have 5 in the air. This represents 2 more. I need to find a way to not die. Stasis Field does accomplish that. I guess. I don't see anything else that works. So I can't play the Marshal. I don't think intervention right now is a good idea. But also, if I don't cast it now, I'm never going to be able to, right? Because I have to assume I'm top decking something relevant, which means I don't have the mana to cast this. So I might as well just get in the damage and see if it pressures them a little. I don't know. We're gonna lose, but this seems like my best play to assume I can somehow win. That I don't know what they can pick up, but surely it's gonna kill me. No. It's good, but it doesn't kill me. Well, turns out if I'd held up Angelic Intervention, I could have used it there to save my creature. But I'm obviously dead, so doesn't much matter. Okay, well, is that my 3rd loss? I've sort of lost track. Yeah, because I lost that Shanna thing recently, right? The 2 mana 6/6. And I had 1 loss before that. No, I guess I didn't. Okay. Well, we soldier on. With our knights, not soldiers. Metronoid. This is fine. I have an Inquisitor and a 3-drop. All I need is the 3rd land, which I can't guarantee, but does not seem reasonable to pitch this back just because it only has 2 lands. Perfect. Swing for 1. No dispersal, I assume. They could counter this, it would be sad, but... Why is everybody running this? Like, cycling 2 is not that great. Cycling 1 is what you actually want to pay. Okay, happy to keep hitting lands, I think. I could play Xerix and do some damage to it. I'm kind of inclined to just swing for 2 at face, or 3? 3, I guess. Plan to make a 3/3 and counter something. Kind of surprised they didn't go for the trade anyway. This thing putting counters on stuff is pretty good. But I guess it is just a 1/1. Oh no! I wasted my counterspell. It doesn't have reach.
In need of them.
I can return the land to their hand, actually, right? No, it has hexproof?
Everywhere. Stand with us.
That's interesting. I don't... Am I supposed to block this? Maybe I am. It's a land, but it's not indestructible. And they kind of need their lands. They can't just keep, like, animating them and having nothing happen. This way they don't have a blocker for when I attack Ren. Seems okay. I'm hesitant to commit so much to this, but a flyer having extra power is just so much better than this thing, which is just going to trade for a 3/1 eventually anyway.
Kapash! Not yet!
Okay, can you be a little less dramatic, please?
My voice beckons to all worlds.
That's fine. You can hit me. I mean, what's not fine is the whole Ren thing to begin with. But I might be able to power through. It looks like we're going to kill Ren. Maybe we won't. If not, we're going to be in a lot of trouble. But if we do, things have gone okay. Creature. So I want to wait till they animate this, presumably. This lets me hold up a counterspell as well. See you later, Ren.
Claws at my mind.
Okay, this is looking good. I'll trade with a 2/2. That's fine. Their hand's empty. I still have more stuff going on. I have removal for this. Stasis field for whatever other big thing they do eventually. I wonder if I'm supposed to not play the Billy Rider so that I can cast 2 spells at some point once they make something for me to remove or I draw another land. I think that's probably correct. The Billy Rider is not necessary on this board, I don't think. Well, it's a good blocker for all the 1 toughness stuff, I guess. Wonder if I could have gotten away with swinging with the 1/1. Probably not. This is also a good blocker for this, which they might animate. Obviously, I plan to remove this after they animate it, but... Okay, that's a good stasis field target. Oh, you know, I should have waited, actually. Just on this next turn so that I could draw a card with Xerix while still removing that. Terrible play. I thought I needed to do this so I could attack, but I have 3 power. Like, I'm a 3/3, right? I could have just swung and passed. That was the right play. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe I can just wait on Xerix until I draw another spell. I can't cast it this turn anyway. Which, well, okay, if I could, I'd be thrilled. But, like, it doesn't seem urgent to bounce anything. Oh, by the way, this guy's from Xerix, isn't he? Yeah, look at that. Oh, they're going to actually let me do it. That's weird. Oh, that doesn't draw a card. It makes a knight. I forgot what it does. Still, I'm happy. I want to do it. All right. We made it to 5. We fought off Ren. That's the main thing that happened this game. The rest of their deck was kind of mush. We got a good counterspell on one of these. Did we counter both of them? We did. Oh, man. A 2-mana counter and a 6-mana counter both countered their 1-mana combat trick. Very funny. It's Bakanda. Or the Bacon DA? Someone who prosecutes bacon-related crimes, maybe? This is fine. I can probably hit something decent with my counterspell. Although it's a lot more likely if I'm on the play, because this way they might very well cast a 3-mana spell the turn after I have 2 mana available. Oh, maybe it'll be green. This isn't good value, but I'll take what I can get, I guess. If they have ramp, it's probably for a reason. And this way they don't get the incubate token at least. Oh, wow. Okay. Just keep at it. Very cool. I mean, the Bola Slinger curves out best. I don't think that matters very much. Vigilance is kind of nice here. Yeah, I don't think there's a big difference between 3 and 4 right now. Someday, maybe, because like this can convoke, we could work in a weird thing where we have exact seeds mana-wise, but you don't usually want to like tap out to convoke a creature main phase. Tap all your creatures and all your lands, so... What is this? Not a fan. But, I mean... Oh, that's cute. Okay. I'll block this. I have Invasion of Xerix to keep this from getting flipped. Combat Trick would be sad. Ah, there's already a difference between 3 and 4. Except what I want to play this turn is this anyway, so... Now, suddenly attacking with this thing doesn't look so hot, right? They don't flip Innistrad. And I do flip Xerix. But I don't know. Presumably they have like a creature to play as well as animating this. Nothing. Wow, okay. Well, I'll make my knight a 3/3, I think. So that it trades well with their blocker. Okay, I just get my knight. What even is this guy called? The Vertex Paladin? Very geometrical. If I really want to, I can tap out here for a 3/4. I think that's good. I said you don't do this, but right now it actually seems pretty good. They just don't have any board presence. Like, if they animate this and then have Deadly Derision, okay, they get in for 2. It's not the end of the world. Those are some good cards. Ah, they're going to give this Menace. Nice. Where's my Sunder the Gateway, by the way? I have those, don't I? There's one? Yes. Let's just top deck my one of them. So that I can kill this enchantment once it flips. Because unlimited 2/2s is sort of a problem. Are they doing something other than making that a 4/4 Menace? No. They did seem to be thinking about it, which is weird. I mean, I guess I'll just try to kill him with flying. The Vertex Knight is doing a good job of it. I can remember his name for like multiple minutes. Let's take that. Yeah, we're in pretty good shape here. They only have one card that might be relevant. And it's not. Alright, I don't need this. This is lethal. I mean, actually nothing is lethal. Playing nothing is also lethal. But a creature seems good, just in case. Alright, we got him. If you full swing and I don't block, it's 15. But okay, you don't want to do that. That's something, I guess. If they had a little bit more power and they could swing for 1,000,000, maybe I'd have to block and lose enough creatures that I wouldn't have lethal in the air anymore. I don't think so. I don't know why seeing this made you concede. Maybe they were very... I'll be generous and assume they were politely allowing to cast all my white spells in case that's my daily. It's basically the only reason I cast it. I don't even know if it is my daily. Who keeps track of that shit? Okay, we made it to 7. 6. 6 is the number 1 below 7. It's not like 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 7. It's not how you count. Bumper? I don't feel like I've seen that avatar many times. This is fine. I'll change the equation, hopefully on turn 2, into some good creatures. I feel like this deck needs more 2-drops. I've had a lot of games where I've just said, oh, nothing to do on turn 2. These are white, huh? Well, as always, I'm going to lead with this and hope nothing bad happens to it. White doesn't have a bunch of kill spells. They could play a mountain and then blow it up. Oh, seal, huh? Okay, well... I guess Sunder the Gateway could kill that someday. Costs a lot, of course. Because of the enormous ward. I was going to say it looks like a mirror, but it's hard to say now. Yeah, I swing with the 4/4, tapping down the flyer, right? No, swing with everything, tapping down the 3/3. stuck on 3 lands and 1 color. But I don't have much going on. I have way too much land. Still, I threatened to get in for 6 again. Oh, my Sunder is here just in time. And I have so much mana that I could change the equation on the same turn. If only it were legal to cast that with nothing on the stack. Is there any reason to do it in first main? No. Hey, we got to 7. Okay. Huh. I mean, opponent's stuck on 3 lands for 7 turns, and we somehow managed to just squeak by a victory. What an accomplishment. 3 monocolored lands. Well, you know, sometimes you need a little boost up the ladder. Okay, I think that's 2 7s in a row, right? And then before that, I forget if it was a 4 or a 6, or then a 6 or a 6 and then a 4. I don't remember the order. I forgot to add the last one to my deck list, though. I was supposed to do that for trophies. Not for any reason, just seems like fun. What is this? Just Knights Convoke, I guess? Yeah, nothing. Hey, get up. Can I type? Oh, I can change it here. I don't know. Nothing amazing. Just like played Knights. Occasionally got some good value with convoking stuff. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.